it is finally December. Well, we're here. Put lipstick on. I'm wearing red. I got the red nails. Sorry, let's just hope that I don't get this on my teeth. I'm not a lipstick person, but I wanted to be festive. I got my hot chocolate. I got my Christmas mug, which I love. And we're here. It's happening. And it's time to talk about books. So, Serpent and Dove. This book was the Christmas miracle I didn't even know that I needed. I have fallen in love. So I've got a very addictive personality, something that I've learned over the years reading books. And when it came to Serpent and Dove, I knew I was gonna like it when I first heard the themes, when I first heard the story. But when I actually dove into the book, I became obsessed. I love Lou so much. I hate to pit characters against each other, but Jude has always been, since reading The Cruel Prince, one of my favorite female characters. And I feel like Lou might have topped that for me, which feels like a betrayal to my heart because I didn't think it was possible to love someone more than I love Jude. But this girl, she is a queen. So Serpent and Dove was Shelby Mahurin's, I believe is how you say it, debut novel. And I hope one day that I can write a debut novel as good as this one, because wow, she killed it. I love writing, but wow, I am just blown away by this book. It really is everything that I love plus some. The religion, the political unjust, the love-hate, the hate-love, just everything in it just was done so well. And I think one thing that I feel like a lot of the last few books I've read, I think have been doing is they fall short in detail, and they almost get there, but they never get there. Every single theme, every point in the plot, every part of this book got there, and I loved that. I guess before I go into gushing over it, I should kind of tell you guys about the plot. If you haven't read Serpent and Dove, I haven't decided if I'm gonna say spoilers or not. I guess we'll find out at some point in this video, and I'll put up a warning if so. But Serpent and Dove follows the story of Louise, who is a witch, and Reed, who is a witch hunter. And he is a hunter of the church. So the church and the king are at war with the witches. And pretty much what happens is Lou and Reed get into a situation, and the oh my gosh, what is it called? Archbishop. There we go. The Archbishop forces them to get married. And so she knows Reed is a witch hunter, but he doesn't know that she's a witch. Therefore, brings along a story of her hiding her identity and her living this life with him as his wife. A lot of the themes in this book are about, you know, the oppression of women, especially in the Catholic culture. I believe that this is based off of Catholic Church. So, yeah, it's really, really good. There was things that I read in here that I was just blown away by, and I was like, yes, queen, like, please, Lou, keep doing what you're doing. Anyways, I'm sorry, I was in the plot. Okay, so Lou's a witch, Reed's a witch hunter. They get forced to be married, and you just, as they continue in their relationship, because the king and the church is warring with witches, obviously that involves and intertwines Reed and Lou, and so the plot develops richly in that area, and it just unveils so many different plot twists, and It is such a great story. And I don't want to give away very much, but I absolutely love the side characters in this book as well. Coco and Ansel are some of my favorites. I think that Shelby did a great job writing these characters and just building this world. And I loved every part of it. The writing was amazing. The plot was so developed. The characters developed so thoroughly. Lou is just outstanding, like truly an outstanding character. She's brass and bold and unafraid and courageous, and she can't be caged, and I love that about her. But on the other side of that, she's got all of these vulnerabilities and secrets that all of those traits cover up. And I think that that's such a beautiful character, being able to see depth and then see strength at the same time. And I love, love, love that about Lou. So with the themes of the Catholic Church, I grew up Catholic, and I was not a very big fan of it. No offense to anyone who is Catholic. I am down with all religions, all thoughts. I actually majored in religion. I love studying cultures and different religions. But I do remember what it was like being Catholic, and it did feel very oppressive and very judgy, and I saw a lot of those themes in here. And so I loved that Lou was so ready to fight against that and just push those boundaries within the church and within Reed. And it was such a beautiful thing watching that develop just spiritually in the book, the spiritual components of the book, seeing how in the end Reed is leaning more towards saying cuss words and being more open-minded to situations around him. Lou is now expressing thoughts that involve God, and it's a really interesting relationship, and watching it flourish and develop and seeing that happen, I think really speaks volumes to what it should look like to be open-minded. And one of the lines in the books she talks about, and I'm paraphrasing because I didn't mark, biggest mistake guys, I did not mark the quotes that I loved, and now I'm like trying to look them up online because I don't want to go page by page trying to find them. Rookie mistake, really, rookie mistake. I should have been doing that. But one of the quotes she talks about, like, Reed, I knew who you were. I know what you believed. This is what I chose. And I really appreciate that line because it just speaks volumes to what it can look like to be open-minded and accepting of others. And yeah, there's just a really great story here, and I love it so much. One thing I did have a question about, which I think was super cool, as someone who studied different religions and different holy books, I do know a lot of scripture, and there's a scripture in Matthew 10 that says, you know, be as wise as a serpent and as innocent as a dove. And I think of Lou's character, and I think of Reed's character and what they represent, and it just makes me wonder, does that have anything to do with anything? Because the book is written with Christian scripture, so I'm just curious if that has anything to do with it. But it's really cool. I think it's really interesting the way that she portrayed these themes, and yeah, I mean, of course, there's a lot of toxicness displayed in this book, but, you know, seeing those things being overcome and fought against are, you know, my favorite things. We always got to root for a strong, powerful, independent woman like Lou. But honestly, this book was full of everything that I love, and I would 100% recommend it to everyone because it's amazing. It really is so good. I am going to go out and buy all the merch and just be a mega fan now and build my Serpent and Dove mansion of love because that's where I'm at. So spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, Serpent and Dove is my life. 5 out of 5. not changing my mind on it. Anyways, I hope you guys are having an awesome December so far. I do want to post a TBR video soon of what I'm reading in December. It's really simple. It's a reread, but I do love it and I would love to share it with you guys, especially having these festive little events, Vlogmas and stuff. I wish I could be a part of it, but this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm giving. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope this video is good. This is my first book review on BookTube, so I hope it's not just a mess of me spilling words and just saying I love this book and I'm obsessed over and over again. And if it is, I'm sorry, but I love you guys and I love you for watching and I'm so grateful for your support. And if you liked my video, feel free to like and subscribe because I'm a vlogger now and I can say that.